When I say Battle Royale, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Fortnite? Apex? PUBG? Before these games took over the market, there was one game which popularized the Battle Royale genre as a streamer's haven as well as a competitive title. That game is Z1 Battle Royale, or as most people may remember it, H1Z1 King of the Kill. Unfortunately for H1Z1, while it was massively popular for a while, it couldn't maintain its momentum, and PUBG and Fortnite quickly overtook it. In an attempt to keep their game afloat, H1Z1's creators decided to go all in and create an esports league that was supposed to eclipse every other battle royale on the market and maybe even rival the top esports scenes like League of Legends and Overwatch. However, the way they did it and the person they hired to help them would ultimately be the game's biggest misstep. This is the H1Z1 Pro League. H1Z1 was created by Daybreak Game Company, previously known as Sony Online Entertainment. The game was released on January 15th, 2015 as a part of the Steam Early Access program and featured two separate game modes. The first was Just Survive, a zombie survival game similar to DayZ. The second, and the focus of today's video, was King of the Kill, the game's Battle Royale mode. During the game's initial release, H1Z1 faced a long list of technical issues such as a lack of voice chat, low frame rates, and players straight up not being able to log in. Despite the issues during launch, the game was fairly popular and hit 1 million sales after just 3 months of early access. Eventually, by February 26, 2016, Daybreak realized that having a single team basically work on 2 games at once was difficult at best, and announced that Just Survive and King of the Kill would be splitting into 2 separate games, with Jens Anderson, an executive creative director at Daybreak, saying, quote, "We have received feedback from our community, and they've pointed out that these are really 2 different games, that they are very much standalone concepts that have 2 different audiences. There will be 2 separate development teams supporting H1Z1 Just Survive and H1Z1 King of the Kill, and both of these teams will really be able to tool up and focus on the needs of the players of each of those titles." From there, the game steadily grew in popularity, hitting a peak average player count of 86,807 in July 2017. However, around that same time, Fortnite and PUBG were being released to the public, leading to a steady exodus of players from H1Z1. By the end of 2017, it was clear that something needed to be done to keep the game alive. The proposed solution? Establish and support an official esports scene for the game. So, in order to ensure the success of the league, Daybreak brought in some outside help, in the form of the company Twin Galaxies. Thus, the H1Z1 Pro League was born. For those who don't know, Twin Galaxies is best known for running the website that keeps track of speedruns and game high scores. The most interesting part of them being brought on for the H1Z1 Pro League is the company's CEO. His name is Jace Hall, and he has a long history in the gaming industry as one of the co-founders of Monolith Productions, the company behind games like Fear and Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. But after leaving the company in 2007, he quickly established himself as an internet personality, with a web series called The Jace Hall Show, as well as releasing various video game related music videos through IGN. His involvement with Twin Galaxies began in 2014, when Hall purchased the company and assumed the role of CEO. However, while Hall had a lot of experience within the gaming industry, esports was not necessarily his forte. So, in 2016, he also became the CEO of EchoFox. Jace Hall seemed like the perfect candidate to head off the new Pro League for H1Z1. Once the partnership between Daybreak and Twin Galaxies was solidified, Jace Hall was appointed as the chairman of the league. The initial plans for the Pro League were ambitious to say the least. During a time when the LCS was playing around with the idea of franchising and the Overwatch League was already going strong, Hall decided to follow suit and tried to operate the league under the same model. The league put a lot of emphasis on a player-first approach, with a minimum salary requirement of $50,000 a year. This minimum salary would be covered by the league itself, and all teams were set to release a $400,000 stipend to cover player salaries, divvied up between 2 splits. This stipend was also meant to cover content production costs and was sort of like a bonus to the revenue share promised by the league to the teams. With big name organizations like Cloud9, Team Solomid, and Luminosity being involved with the league from the beginning, it looked like the H1Z1 Pro League was going to be an amazing experience. Unfortunately, things didn't quite turn out that way. While the first split of the league didn't have too many issues in terms of drama, there was one issue. Despite great production overall and guest appearances from the likes of Shroud and Summit1G, the league just didn't have very good viewership numbers. But why? You can point to the fact that interest in the game was declining. But the biggest issue was the fact that the league was streamed exclusively on Facebook Gaming. Jace Hall explains in an interview that the decision to stream on the social media platform was a deliberate attempt to appeal to more than just the core fans of the game. Speaking with Esports Insider, Hall says, quote, "It is certainly a long road to building a wider audience, but we believe that the effort made here to bring esports to these audiences while simultaneously making esports less intimidating for the casual viewer to become involved with is one of the keys to unlocking real opportunity for the industry. We are attempting to open up esports to anyone who enjoys competition. More people watch football than play it. More people watch American Ninja Warrior than try to run obstacle courses. Inherently, H1Z1 is quite understandable to a casual viewer when compared to most other games, so there is some great potential opportunity with it. We believe that Facebook made the most sense because they offer up an audience of potentially billions worldwide with varied tastes, not just gaming." While low viewership numbers are by no means a death sentence for a game, in H1Z1's case, the writing seemed to be on the wall. With the second split set to begin on September 15th, neither Daybreak nor Twin Galaxies updated fans on what was going on. In the weeks leading up to a new split in competition, you would expect social media engagement, roster changes, and just some general information about what's going on with the league, but it seemed like everyone was silent. A full month later, it was reported that Split 2 was going to be suspended indefinitely. Along with that, it was revealed that the stipend allocated to pay for player salaries during Split 2 were never sent to the teams, meaning that organizations involved with the league had to pay their players out of their own pockets. In response to the report, Hall quickly took to Twitter and cleared things up, saying that the discontinuation of the league was due to the overall decline of the game's audience and not due to lack of payment. There was more news to come. Soon after the initial report of the league shutting down, exactly how the league reached the financial troubles was revealed. Remember when we said that celebrities made appearances at the events? Apparently, the league spent more than $2.5 million bringing in influencers to make the league seem more legitimate. Shroud, Summit1G, Tim the Tatman, and for some reason, Michelle Rodriguez, all received fat checks in exchange for showing up to the venues. Along with this, Hall allegedly used company money to throw huge parties for influencers and others involved with the league. Despite all the money spent on influencers to promote the game, the league was unable to attract viewers for live events, and to make competitions seem like they were attracting a larger audience, they started handing out drink vouchers to random people at casinos just to get them into the arena as audience members. When even this wasn't working, they started straight up paying people to fill the seats. On top of the struggles to bring in live viewers, the Facebook viewers were less than legitimate, and it was revealed that the H1Z1 Pro League was inflating views. Since you only need to tune into a stream on Facebook for 3 seconds for it to count as a view, you could spoof a bunch of accounts or continuously refresh pages to artificially get that viewership number higher. This, plus $200,000 worth of advertising credit provided by Facebook, meant that the league was able to artificially boost the viewer count to make things look a lot better than they actually were. Finally, as if the cherry on top, it was also revealed that Hall was an abusive boss, with an employee saying, quote, "He would say that the show was shit and they didn't get any views. He blamed the production staff even though he spent no time in the office, and when he would be busy playing ping pong with Rick Fox. One night, he freaked out and fired everyone." It's clear that the H1Z1 Pro League was just a little bit too ambitious. From the state of H1Z1 as a declining title to the decision to stream exclusively on Facebook, it seemed like the business plan for the league was years behind its time. Had the league been established earlier, it could have gotten in before PUBG and Fortnite took off. Had it been streamed on Twitch, people who are actually interested in video games might have watched it, giving H1Z1 a second chance at life. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, the issues surrounding the league and the game were piling up, and within just a few months, H1Z1, King of the Kill, was all but forgotten. However, H1Z1 is still a pioneer in the Battle Royale genre. After the success of DayZ Battle Royale, H1Z1 was a bridge between Battle Royale mods and standalone titles that would eventually make the Battle Royale genre one of the most popular in the world. If it weren't for H1Z1, games like Fortnite, PUBG, Apex, and Warzone might not have been as popular as they were. Will we ever see a league as ambitious as the H1Z1 Pro League in the future? It's pretty likely. Will it need to pay actors to sit in the studio and stream on Facebook Gaming? Probably not. Hopefully, people learn from their mistakes. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts on the H1Z1 Pro League? Did this game have serious potential, or were they crazy to try and resurrect it in the first place? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. My name's Jonah. See you next time. This video is made possible thanks to our wonderful patrons. Massive thank you to everyone on this list, and shout out to Jason B, Brendan, QB, Foxy, Mauve, Pachanas, Pin, Sierra, Shampoo, Spartacus, Tommy, and Yashichi for being Platinum supporters. And an extra special shout out to Steven, Noodles, and Marco for being Diamond supporters. We really appreciate it. If you want to talk to us, check out our Discord. If you want to support our channel and get info on unreleased videos, check out our Patreon. If you want to help us out in a different way, leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell to stay up to date is also appreciated. My name is Jonah. Thanks for watching.